Hi, everyone. Welcome to Fridays with Father. Father Gary here. You know, our theme for this school year is Prayer Moves Mountains. And certainly, what we have been able to achieve at our school this year is really, in some ways, bigger than moving mountains, quite frankly. Our faculty, our staff, our families, our students have just done a remarkable job in continuing the learning process this year. As you know, one of the ways that we celebrate that every year is by gathering as a community for the school auction. Not only does it allow us to raise funds to support our school and to keep it affordable, but it also is, our annual time to really celebrate the gift of the ministry of our school. And while we're not going to be able to gather in person this year, I'm very excited about still being able to continue the auction online. So we will have a virtual auction that begins on March 4th at noon and goes until March 10th at 5 p.m. And so there is registration link on our website and on our school's website. And really encourage you to register for this year's auction. It's free, and all of the favorite things that we have come to love, both as school families and in the wider parish, are going to be available for auction and many more this year. So I really hope that you can join us. You know, over the years, since we began the school auction back in the 90s, we've raised over $2.5 million to support the ministry of our school in many different areas. And as you know, we always have a special project too. And consistent with this theme of online learning, which we know in some form or another is going to continue, we're going to purchase some more laptops, some laptops that can really help in the teaching environment, help our teachers. So that will be our special project this year for the auction, the fund an item. But I really encourage you to join us. As I said, registration is free, and everybody who registers gets put into a drawing for $100 in bidding credit. So just by registering, you're eligible to enter that drawing. So I hope you can join us for this online version of our school auction. I have a feeling that it's possible for us to raise even more money than we have in past years, just because it's going to be more accessible to more people to do it this way in the comfort of your own home, to celebrate our school, and to really engage in this fundraising effort and really friend-raising effort that we'll have to celebrate the ministry of our school. So once again, you can register anytime now, and the auction begins at noon on March 4th, goes till 5 p.m. on March 10th. So I hope you'll be able to register and to join us for that. A few things coming up this weekend. Special prayers on Saturday. For those of you who were at our 5 p.m. Mass or who might have seen our live stream of that Mass last Sunday, you know that we sent our catechumens to the rite of election. This is a beautiful ritual with the bishop, going to be celebrated at St. John's this year. Those rites of election are celebrated all over our archdiocese, since we have such a big diocese. The bishops go around to different regions in the diocese to celebrate the rite of election, and Ours is this Saturday at St. John's. Because of COVID, the invitees are limited, but we can be with them in prayer and in solidarity as they make their way to the Easter waters of new birth. So let me just name our 4 catechumens who on Saturday morning will become our elect, and just ask your special prayers for Kim Cap, for Lokalani Cam, for Sean Mackenzie, and for Jessamy Peters. I just think that this is such a wonderful time of the year as these friends of ours who have been journeying with us for a long time now enter into this final preparation. So please keep them in your prayers. As I had to move like that because Barb and I are recording in the library and the lights are on a timer, so I hope that worked out okay. Just please keep these soon-to-be elect in your prayers as they enter into this final stage of preparation. And then finally, just a reminder that for 40 Days for Life, one of our parish, local parish ways to commemorate that and to celebrate that and to pray for the protection of life from conception all the way through natural death is to gather for the Rosary by our Shrine to the Unborn in that area between the church and the rectory. Beautiful statue of Mary there, and our shrine in the Rose Garden there to the Unborn. And we're going to gather on Saturday at 10 a.m. and all the Saturdays of Lent at 10 a.m. to pray the Rosary. It's a good number of us. I think there were about 10 of us there this past Saturday. I won't be able to join this week because I'll be at the rite of election, but I hope you can join for that wonderful prayer to just pray for the protection of life. And then finally, I look forward to seeing you this weekend for our Masses, 9 a.m., which is live streamed, 11:30 a.m. Mass in Spanish, which is also live streamed, and the 5 p.m. Sunday night Mass. A couple of reminders that you no longer need to register for the 11:30 a.m. Mass or the 5 p.m. Sunday night Mass. Our numbers are such at those 2 Masses that it's fine just to show up. We might get to a point where we have to register for those, but right now we don't. If you intend to join us for the 9 a.m. Mass, you will have to register for that. That is typically our fullest Mass. And then finally, the guidelines, as you probably know, for Phase 2 have loosened things up a little bit. And what that means for us, really the only impact it has for us, is that now 2 households can sit together. So if you so choose, and if you want to sit with another household, let's say it's grandma and grandpa who live in a different house than mom and dad and the grandchildren. If you want to sit together now, just let the ushers know that, and they'll seat you together. Want to make really clear that people who do not want to sit next to another household won't be forced to do that. But this just gives folks an option to sit next to someone in another household if you would like to do that. Well, that's it for this version of Fridays with Father. I look forward to seeing you on Sunday. God bless.